Check out these 10 facts for Venom. Hello there, my fellow moviegoers. Chris is back here in the movie chair. And as we all know, when it comes to Marvel Comics, Venom is one of the most popular villains in the entire Marvel comic book series. And it's unfortunate that he is not included in the Marvel Cinematic Universe just yet, but that hasn't stopped Sony from trying to go ahead and create their own Spider-Verse with pretty much Venom at the forefront of it. Whether you liked the movie or didn't like the movie, it's all a matter of opinion, and it kind of had a mixed bag when it came to reviews. However, there's no denying the fact that there are some very interesting and pretty fascinating things that happen behind the scenes to create and bring one of Marvel's most ominous villains to life on the big screen. And I did some research and I found 10 of those facts. So why don't you just pull up a movie chair with me right now and let me tell you some of the 10 fascinating facts about Venom. Number 10. Tom Hardy's son, Louis Thomas Hardy, is a fan of Venom, and Hardy actually took this role in order to please his son. Hardy is quoted as saying, "I wanted to do something that my son could watch, so I did something where I bit people's heads off." Louis also guided his father on how to appropriately portray Brock and Venom, since Hardy did not know the characters that very well. Number 9. Jameson, who is the astronaut who survived the crash in the opening sequence, he's actually the son of J. Jonah Jameson, who is the editor of the Daily Bugle and a public critic of Spider-Man. Number 8. Brock's apartment building is actually named after Randy Schueller, a Marvel Comics fan who in 1982 suggested the idea of giving Spider-Man a black costume. The costume would debut in 1984 and would later evolve into the concept of a sentient alien being and later into a symbiote. Number 7. Originally, Tom Hardy was going to portray Venom in a motion caption visual effects, but that plan was scrapped because the facial features couldn't be imitated. Your eyes and teeth and tongue are not going to match with this, and you need a 7-foot tall basketball player in a suit for the physical effect. Venom is fully computer graphics imagery in the film. However, Tom Hardy did perform as Venom on camera in the costume of Brock, over which Venom was animated and keyframed to match the movements and stunts of Hardy. Number 6. According to an interview with director Ruben Fleischer, Tom Hardy developed a technique in which he would record all of Venom's lines first so that he could then listen to them through an earpiece when Eddie is doing lines with Venom. Hardy came up with this process during the filming of Legend, in which he plays twins. Number 5. Paul J. Franklin, who supervised the visual effects on Venom, recalls in an interview the different iterations of what he calls the sonic freakout effect. The sonic freakout is what happens when Venom hears certain frequencies of sound. One early idea was to do a full 3-dimensional effect of something extruding out of Eddie's skin, and evidence of this can be seen in the MRI scene. Number 4. Visual effects supervisor Paul J. Franklin again mentions in an interview that when a symbiote takes over a host, the eyes turn a different color depending on the identity of the symbiote. Riot was the trickiest, as it was difficult to sell the idea of gunmetal in the eyes without them going totally gray and dull. In the end, they had to add a bit of silver sparkle to make it look metallic. Number 3. Once again with Paul J. Franklin, he had his FX team studied the movement of slime molds, jellyfish, and other kind of slimy creatures in order to be able to come up with the visual effects that represent Venom's movement, and also the movements of Riot and the symbiotes in order to make it have a real-world, realistic effect. Number 2. The Venom symbiote recommends chocolate. According to the 1995 miniseries Venom the Hunger, symbiotes need a chemical called phenethylum, which is available in brains and in chocolate. So pretty much Venom would actually use a real human head as a trick-or-treat bag during Halloween. And the number 1 fascinating fact about Venom, Tom Hardy did a ton of improvising off various weird bits he noticed in various filming locations. This includes the infamous lobster tank scene, where Eddie climbs in and takes a seat in a lobster aquarium as he's burning up from the fever. And in order for them to do that, they actually had to build a special bench for Tom Hardy to sit in while he's in the tank, because that tank was originally, of course, not built to handle the weight of a full-grown man. And that's my list. What did you guys think about it? Is there any maybe fascinating facts that I missed? Please, I would love to hear what they are down in the comment section below, because that is what it is there for. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and also to subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date with all the upcoming 10 fascinating facts that I'll be doing in the future. And if you want to catch up on a past one, why don't you check out this one for the Lego Movie. Well, alright my friends, that's all the time we have for today. I'll be seeing you guys later, and I'll save you a movie chair for the next video.